Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Now I've been asked on a few occasions to try and explain how this electric meter works. Well, not how it works, but what it means. So we're going to try, we'll try and explain. But first of all, I'm terrible. I call it all sorts of names, the little meter and all sorts of things. But what I did, I had a look on Amazon and I ended up with, it's a UK smart plug. No, come on, start again. It's a UK smart plug-in electricity power consumption meter energy monitor. Now, essentially, it's for the UK and it's a consumption meter energy monitor. So, but that's what I ended up with. I should put that picture on the video when we've had a good look. So that's cleared that little bit up, because I'm not very, I tend to just say, oh, the meter, and I don't worry about it. But if you look at it at the moment, let me just press the button. Now look, that did a measurement for me. And the measurement, if you press the function button, it lights up. And if you go through the function button, it reads, there's kilowatt hours. So that's how much I used. And this is, there was the low wattage and there was the high wattage. This was, I thought this was a microwave, but that seems a little high. But anyway, the important bit, I set it to 33 pence. And then because you do that, it gives you the actual cost, and on this occasion it was £3.92. That's in pence. You see, it's just gone off there. What we'll do now, I'll show you how to clear it. Let me just switch the power on there. Now I hope that shows up all right on the camera, because sometimes it looks a bit strange. I mean, oh yeah, it don't look as good on the camera as it does to me. Right, so what I do, now we're going to set this up. So firstly, press that button in. There you go, and that clears it. Now it comes up with absolutely nothing. I mean, I've just used a little pair of scissors there, look, to press that button in, but you do actually get a little pin, and obviously that's the first thing I lose. But you don't want to press that in very hard. It's just a case of just touching it and just holding it for a few seconds. Then when you let go, it comes up with all the 8s like that. So now it's clear. It means nothing now. So what you do now, I'll set this to 33 pence. So what we do, if you hold cost for 5 seconds. See, it's flashing cost now there. So you let go of that, and this is where you set up the 33 pence. So now that's flashing. I think I've left that too long. I've left it too long. That's talking. Let me do it again. Right, we hold that about 5 seconds. As soon as that starts flashing, there we go. Now, press the function. That one flashes. Press that one. 1, 2, 3. That's 30 pence. Press function again, and it goes on to the next number. 3 times. That is now set to 33 pence. So when that, I mean, you can do what you like, but if you just leave that now, that will set at 33 pence. Look, it has. Is that straightforward enough? I thought it was, but I will actually, I'll tell you what, let's do it again. Mind you, to be honest, I'm a fool. You could rewind the film, couldn't you? There we go, I held that in. All the 8s have come up, look. So as I said, press cost. It says 5 seconds, but when it's flashing here, you're all right. There we go. That's flashing. Press function. That number flashes. Press that. There's 30. Press it again for the 3. There we go. And that's set now. If I leave that, that'll set at 33. It's as simple as that. So what I'll do now, I'll switch this on. I've got a kettle here with a mug of water in, so let's switch that kettle on. Let's see how we go. You see now the time is counting because we're actually using power now. Or maybe the kettle was a bad idea, it's quite noisy, isn't it? But if I press function, there's the wattage, look. Now it's a 3000 watt kettle and it's running at 2813 watts at the moment. And you see automatically the costs come up. They are, that's less than a penny at the moment. But you can. No, actually, I'll leave it till that kettle's boiled. I mean, it's not going to take long, is it? One mug of water, it'll boil very quickly. Right, that's switched off. Now you see, there's the wattage. Watch it drop like crazy now because it's switched off. They are down to 0. Now that took a minute. Well, that's good. It's a fair size mug, that is. You know, it's not a tiny one, so that took a minute. Now it's a 3000 watt kettle, so they're expensive to run, aren't they? But as you can see, that's 1.5 pence to boil a mug of water. So, you know, it's relative. If you have that on for an hour, you're looking at well, 3 times 33, so it's going to be about £1, isn't it, getting on. But because you've only got it on for a short length of time, it's cost about 1.5 pence to boil the kettle. And this is where it gets a bit confusing, because wattage is with your time. So if I press function, it's used 0.044 of a kilowatt because it was only on a short time. Well, 1 minute. And the voltage, well, we all know the voltage and 50 cycles in the UK. And then here, that's nothing, that's not reading anything, is it, look? There's your low wattage was 729, and that's the low wattage. Yeah, fair enough for it actually stopped. And the high wattage was 2843. Now that's what I've said before, you see, that's a 3 kilowatt kettle, so you can't, it's not actually running at 3 kilowatt, things vary. And if we press it again, now there's the cost that I set, 33. So 1 minute at 33 pence, press function again, the cost is 1.45 pence. I hope that makes sense. I can't really see a way of making it any simpler. Sorry, I'm looking at something else there, I can't see the button. But if you just press through the function, you can't go wrong. Now, the only disadvantage with this is that will now add up. You know, so if you want to use it, now we've just boiled the kettle, say we want to go and use it on another appliance or even get it ready for another appliance. If we unplug that, now I didn't realise this at first, but if you turn that off, it does actually go blank. It's calling me a liar now, look. It does go off, trust me. There you go, it goes off. Now I didn't realise, my mate Phil, come on Phil, he's the expert, he told me if you press function, it comes back on, even with the power off, because there is an internal battery. So I used to think you walked away and you couldn't read it, but you can. But what we'll do, again, if we want another appliance plugging in here now, you have to reset it, which it's not what you want to do, is it? All the 8's come up. There we go, back to 0. So what I would do now, as I said, press cost till it flashes. It's about 5 seconds, there we go. Then function, and then up to 33. There's 3. Press function again. There we go. Now that is set for the next time we use it. Now I try and set it before, but I forget. and I forget to plug it in and all sorts. I don't want to bore anybody with this, but it is quite simple to use. And people have even said to me, you know, they've bought this meter and there's no very good explanation of how it works. So I hope that's cleared it up for you. I mean, look, that's completely blank now. And even though it's not switched on, if you just press function, look, it's telling me I've set that at 33 and I'm ready to go for the next thing that I want to check. Right, so I hope that's cleared it up a little bit. As I say, people keep asking me, and I have explained before, but never made an actual video explaining it. So now, well, if somebody asks me again, hopefully I can point you to this video. Anyway, if this video's been of any use to you, which I'm sure it will be, but if it has, please like and subscribe and feel free to share. And if you'd like to comment, I'll try and get back to you the best I can, but I don't know what else I can explain. As far as I'm aware now, that's about it. It's quite simple. It's just pressing the right buttons. It's the same with everything. Mate, it's easy when you know how to do it. It's as simple as that. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you. Bye.